Randy Tonato. I am doing my cross-gender leisure activity on baking. The earliest recording of baking dates back to 2600 to 2100 BC. It was done by the Egyptians who allegedly learned from the Babylonians. Baking was first done by gathering wild grass skeins, bathed in some water, and then mixed together in a paste. It then was cooked on a hot flat surface, thus creating the first historically recorded flatbread. The Roman Empire was influenced by the Greeks, which emerged the first pastries during the 4th century AD. The 1950s had a huge influence on baking for women. The housewife was introduced, where women were expected to stay at home, cook, clean, and take care of the children, while the men were at work. Baking has become predominantly for women because in the 1950s, ads and television shows such as I Love Lucy influenced women how to be the ideal housewife. Men rarely baked in the past because it was considered a feminine aspect. Baking for men has become more commonly active today. The gender barrier has been broken compared to the 1950s. Television shows such as Ace of Cakes displayed male chefs like Duff Goldman who are comfortable with their profession. The current issue includes, in 2012, Hostess owners of the Twinkie went out of business due to bankruptcy. In March 2013, Dean Metropoulos offered $410 million to buy Hostess and will resell once U.S. courts approve. During the 1950s, women were influenced by the media to cook and be a housewife. As the decades moved along, feminists were introduced and heated topics on equality were discussed. Now, baking has become a leisure for both males and females. It has been looked down upon in the past, but now some male pastry chefs have become idealized. Historically, women have spent their leisure time cooking for their family because it was expected for them to have dinner at the table by 5 o'clock p.m. sharp. Marriage was desired by women in American culture since they were taught that they needed a man to be happy. So women learned tasks such as baking to increase their chances of getting married. Outside of American culture, baking is still seen as a feminine task. Baking has been idealized as a feminist leisure activity in the past. Movies such as Mona Lisa Smile and Love and Basketball both have characters who fall into the gender norm of being a housewife. An example is Monica's mother from Love and Basketball. She's always seen cooking, cleaning, and tending to her husband's needs. Culturally, baking has evolved from a feminine leisure activity to an activity that is now accepted both for males and females. Cooking shows such as Iron Chef have displayed signs of gender equality opportunities without discrimination. So why not bake sooner? Growing up, I've noticed that baking was mainly done by women and was looked down upon if males baked. This was due to the fact that if males participated in any feminine act, they were considered gay. The opportunity to bake has never come up until I actually took this class. I've always been interested in making pastries, such as cupcakes, but decided that buying them was easier. Baking cupcakes ended up being a fun experience that I shared with my girlfriend, and the end product turned out great. This activity was actually challenging for me because I never baked before. My family consists of all boys, and my mother rarely ever baked. I had to get my girlfriend to help me bake cupcakes, even though it was simpler than I thought it would be. As I started baking, I was nervous that I'd forget to put an ingredient in, or put too much or too little of an ingredient. Then as I put it in the oven, I didn't know how to tell if it was done or if I burned it. I gained quite a lot of insights of girls that can bake after this experience. It takes a lot of patience and isn't easy. It isn't as easy as I thought it would be. I especially give ladies props for making certain pastries like cake pops or macaroons. My insights for men is that we shouldn't underestimate baking or judge males who bake. It is a craft that takes skills and should be appreciated. These certain skills are valuable and can actually save you a lot more money than buying it at a grocery store. Would I do it all over again? Yes, baking was actually a great and fun experience that I got to share with my girlfriend. She laughed as I struggled, but in the end, my cupcakes turned out great. This experience has made me want to create more delicate pastries. And also, baking was a great way to save money. Instead of spending $10 to $20 on half a dozen cupcakes, I spent $4 on making a dozen. How it all started? First, I went to a grocery store to buy some ingredients. I bought a Funfetti Pillsbury cake mix. It had 3 eggs, canola oil, and water already at home, and bought some chocolate icing with some sprinkles. I then put all the ingredients in a mixing bowl, got a wooden spoon, and mixed it all together. It would have been easier if I had a mixer, but I didn't, so I used a wooden spoon. I then poured all the ingredients all into the little cupcake fillers, and then put it in the oven at 350. And I set the time for 10 to 20 minutes. After the timer ended, I brought out the cupcakes and let them cool for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then began spreading chocolate icing on top, and then added sprinkles. And the outcome ended being pretty good. The chocolate cupcakes were moist, and the chocolate was very thick and nice. And this is my Recreation 32 presentation. Thank you.